We attend a lot of high-risk deliveries, and it involves the input of a lot of different people. Not only the neonatologists, it involves nurse practitioners, it involves neonatal nurses, nursery nurses, labor delivery nurses, operating room techs, because a lot of the babies are born by cesarean section. We rely on them and they rely on us to make sure that everything's in place so that when we're called, we can do the best job that we can. And we found a breakdown where we would show up for what was going to inevitably be a high-risk situation, and things were not properly prepared. The proper people weren't notified. We weren't notified in a timely manner, and we were setting ourselves up for the potential of a bad outcome. You set the room up, we come, we do our job, we leave, you take the room down, set it up for the next time. What could be so complicated? But when we actually started making our little post-its around the room of what every step was, we were amazed that it's not 2 or 3 little steps. There's probably 100 different things that actually go into the entire process. And then identifying who was responsible for each process and how we were going to effectively carry it out in the most efficient way was a lot more challenging, I think, than any of us anticipated before we started. And that's when we realized we needed a more unified method to try to rectify our problems. And we became aware of the Kaizen procedure from Sheridan, and I spoke with Mary Pat and with Louis Greiber, and we put together a plan. Some of the steps were very easy and obvious, and 15 minutes after the Kaizen was over, we were able to start doing them. Just making sure the person knew who to call to tell us that there was a delivery about to happen. Just have a simple process like that. We wrote it on a piece of paper, gave it to the unit secretaries and said, here's your sequence of who to call. That was immediate. As soon as the Kaizen was done, we started doing that. Other things such as the proper storage of equipment, knowing where to find it, who would be responsible for changing it out, that was a major process change, and that unrolled over several weeks. I think there are a lot of processes that we identify in the NICU that need to be improved, and every NICU has its own unique situations. The NICU is an environment with people of all different job assignments, and that really to have successful process improvement, you really need to involve all the stakeholders. And the Kaizen is an opportunity to involve all the stakeholders, not just I'm the doctor, I make the decision, or I'm the charge nurse, I make the decision. So I think whatever's unique to your particular NICU that you feel needs to be changed, that this is a perfect way to do it.